Funny roll.
Is that almost something? We're here
That's
for
so
a
random.
I'ma leave the door open. Hi, my name is Sophie. I am a project coordinator at Passion Republic.
Hi, I'm Victor. I'm the studio coordinator here in Passion Republic.
Hi everyone, my name is Jane. I'm a senior animator of about 5 years in Passion Republic.
Hi, I'm Ronald. I'm one of the lead animators in Passion Republic.
Hi, I'm Alia Asikin, studio coordinator of Passion Republic.
My name is Shania. I'm a modeling artist from Passion Republic.
The most inspiring woman in my life is actually my mother. She and I have really been through thick and thin. There's so many things in my life that I truly would not have been able to achieve without her support and her wisdom. You know, she's somebody who's had a very long and lengthy career, and she's also, you know, had her time as like a homemaker. And having her as a constant source of support in my life has really given me the confidence to be basically whoever I want to be. So when I was like 8, I wanted to be a masseuse. For some reason, I just thought I could really make it as a masseuse. And my mom was like, okay, then just own every massage chain in the country. And but bear in mind, you will have to massage a lot of older, stinky people. And that took me away from it immediately. But you notice how she never said no. And that's really the kind of support that I needed in my life. So when I told her that I wanted to get invested in the games industry, the Malaysian games industry, I was like 14 or 15. There was a school program, and she didn't blink, you know? She just said like, okay, let's figure out how we can achieve this. And this is the kind of attitude that she's had towards everything I've ever wanted to do. You know, here I am like 10 years later, and I am in the games industry. And again, I would not be here without her support. You know, I would be, you know, completely amiss to say that our relationship has not taken a lot of work and a lot of effort to understand each other. You know, we don't always see eye to eye. But the thing that I appreciate about her the most, and what is truly inspiring, is that we can always have a conversation about it, and we can always make an attempt to understand each other's point of view. So, you know, our relationship is that of mother and child, but also we can see each other almost as equals. And that's something that I feel I try to carry into all the relationships and conversations that I have in everyday life. It does help my job, you know. It does help. It does help me in my regular interactions. And I also see her as a very strong woman with such an amazing career, with so many things I can really learn from. And I just appreciate that about her so much. I'm so happy that not only can she help me to achieve what I want, but also when we talk, I can also help her achieve what she wants, no matter the size of how big or how small. It's very good. And that is one of the biggest things that inspires me about her.
My inspirational woman is Rebecca Sugar. She's the storyboard artist, singer-songwriter for Adventure Time. She's also the creator of Steven Universe and the first woman to independently create a series on the Cartoon Network. What inspired me the most about Rebecca Sugar are her songs. Growing up, I would experience many interesting events that would transpire in my life. And one of the coping mechanisms I would have was to either watch tons of anime or cartoons. One of these series that I would watch would be Adventure Time. I remember when I truly fell in love with Adventure Time. It was during one of the episodes titled It Came From the Nightosphere, and it was when the character Marceline sang the song Fry Song. A little while after that, I found out about a series called Steven Universe, and I absolutely adored both of these series. I really loved the storyline and the characters, but again, what made me love both of the series were the songs sung. I was so emotionally attached to the songs that it was to the point that I had to buy the ukulele, and I told myself that, hey, I'm going to learn all the songs created by Rebecca Sugar. Rebecca Sugar has definitely been a big influence in my life because of her art, stories, and songs. I believe that through her storytelling, she inspired many different people in many different ways. Personally, she gives me a reason to try and do better every single day. Although I don't know her personally, because of Rebecca Sugar, I believe that she made my life much brighter.
My most inspirational woman is Alana Pierce. She's an Australian video game writer. She is currently working for Sony Santa Monica Studio, working on games like God of War Ragnarok. She's also a former IGN host, and she also hosts podcasts on YouTube and Twitch where she talks about video game news with her game developer friends. Alana is my motivation to be less shy. As you can see now, I'm quite awkward on camera, but her personality makes me want to involve myself in more presentations. For example, I recently participated in a virtual sharing for the One Academy, and also I volunteered for this shoot. I tend to get stage fright, but seeing how chill and natural she is really inspiring to me. Alana's proactive personality, where she informs people about the current gaming news, keeps me informed and makes me want to share that as well. Besides that, I would also initiate sharing sessions about my animation experience. Recently, I've been promoted to be a senior animator in Passion Republic, and there are times where I definitely doubt myself or I'm unsure, but seeing how much she has achieved in her life, and she's also the same age as me, pushes me to be more headstrong and confident in my position.
The woman that inspired me the most, her name is Elizabeth Gilbert. She's a famous writer. She wrote a bunch of books. She was in Oprah, and then she gave a TED Talk. But then the book that inspired me the most is this one, Big Magic. So I saw a podcast online that one time, and then he was talking about this book. And this book is about creativity, and it's about living as a creative person. So in my culture, like I always grew up, and in my culture we always value a lot of success and a lot of financial success. You gotta be big and inspiring. But then this book was more about a balanced perspective about making art. If you're an artist, it's about making art because you truly want to make it. It's not because of any form of success or any form of significance in this world. But then this one it's really special to me because it really changed the way I view art and the way I approach a lot of things in my life. So this book taught me a lot about the value of finishing something. It's about how when you're a perfectionist, you're really being somebody that's fearful. So this book really taught me the value of finishing something, and how finishing is better than not finishing. It's about how good is better than perfect, how making sure that it's done is better than being good. So it really taught me a lot about that. And then one of the questions that a lot of people like to ask, they always say, what will you do if you won't fail? But then there was a chapter in this book that said, like, what would you do if you know that you might very well fail? Even if you fail, what would you still want to do? What do you love to do more than your own ego or your reputation? And then I remember ever since I read that chapter, ever since then I just kept making art. And then it inspired me to just keep drawing every day. And then I've been drawing and I've been making my own 3D art for like years already. And then inspired all these sketchbooks. All these sketchbooks already started from her book. Ever since I read this book, then I just kept drawing, and then I got my own art book, and then my own NFT projects. Then I met my girlfriend from all these drawings also. So that's how she influenced my life a lot.
The most inspirational woman really in my life is Tun Fatimah Hashim. She is the freedom fighter, the first female minister in Malaysia. She is remembered for all the positive changes that she have made for Malaysia in terms of education, healthcare for poor people, and also for us women. She is the one that initiated National Women's Day in Malaysia, and she formed an organization advocating women's rights for 24 years. As the first female women's minister, she faced a lot of challenges, obstacles, and she had no one to look to, like no examples, but she took all of this in her stride and set about to do her job. As a great believer of education, although she did not enjoy to further her study, but she fought in that areas for the progress. She inspired me to go further, be knowledgeable with the current changes, policy, laws, and economies. Keep on believing and go further. She inspired me to fight for what's right for us, not just for me, for our futures as well, for the next generations. So cheers to all women who have made our journey much easier, that inspire us to be better, that inspire us to keep on moving forwards, and set this as a reminder of what we can achieve if only we preserve.
My most influential woman is Kartini. Kartini is seen as the symbol of Indonesian women's emancipation. Why? Back then, education was a very rare thing to do for women, especially in Indonesia during Kartini's era. She opened the first Indonesian primary school for native girls that did not discriminate on the basis of their social status. Kartini inspired me to be courageous, optimistic, be independent, and open-minded. She also taught me to be generous and empowering. Every woman has the same right as men, both in terms of work, getting education, and expressing opinions. There will always be challenges, but we must not make them as an excuse to easily give up on our dreams that we have dreamed about. Every problem has a solution. Dream, believe, and make it happen. Happy Women's Day.
Okay, this is nice.
I'm Ronald, I'm an animator in Passion Republic. There you go. Hi. Hi, I'm Ronald.
Hi, I'm Ronald. I'm your bro, not your sis. I don't know why I said that.
Something funny. Is it dolphin or I think I need to say sorry to my mom because I didn't choose you.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Is this okay? This is going
That's
on.
a free blooper. You see another shot of me like picking my nose. I'm a woman too. There you go.
Hello, ni hao. Hello, hello. Inspirational woman is Kartini. Kartini. My most influential woman's. Wait, what should I say again? Ni hao.
Indonesia.
不要离开我.
哇，是吗？
Everybody. Yeah. Hands up in the air.
Okay, okay. Okay, nice, good, nice. Very fast, Why you guys just... Shut up, you cannot stand up,